sailing is just incredible.
We had to battle our way through the fleet.
Tack in here.
To win these things is a big deal. Just doesn't get any better than this.
I was brought up in the south of England, fell in love with sailing there. My father took me on a cross-channel race when I was 6 years old. I wasn't allowed on deck. I would sit in the hatch and watch things, but I was taught how to pack Spinnakers below because I was lightweight and could afford not being on the rail. The North Sound Maxi Regatta started last year in 2025. The sailing is just incredible. It's like sailing on carpet. Flat water, the breeze, the location and the surroundings, it's just the best. We were well placed to put this regatta together and I think well positioned within the Maxi circuit.
BVI is a beautiful place, but it's pretty logistically challenging to get everyone here, all the boats, the containers, etc. My name is Emily Herod and I'm one of the regatta organisers for the North Sound Maxi Regatta. It's a job all year round. We come up with new ideas and how to keep people entertained and hope to make each year different and better and better.
Putting on the event, it's quite complex. Getting permits for putting ground tackle in, getting all the licenses, putting it all together.
We do our best to make it as easy as possible for everyone, and then when we're here, it feels like it's worth it. Whether it's Windward-Leeward racing or coastal racing around the islands here, courses are kind of tailored to be the best racing for that day.
Can I remind everyone of the crew declaration forms?
Each day starts with a 9:50 and skipper's briefing from Stuart, who's our race officer. We have a little speech from the medic who keeps everyone safe.
Can you just make sure they're safe, we all come back in one piece and have a great race?
I think this regatta is unique because there's some really amazing racing. The BVI is one of the best racetracks for these kind of boats.
It's fierce. The racing here is as close as it gets. Everyone gets on the boats and then they go at each other like it's war.
We've been here before, and we got good competition. It's going to be a long couple races. I've got all these good guys around us, and we've been sailing for a long time, so we're pretty good and comfortable with what's going on. And we look ahead, and we made some good calls for sure.
So for us, we're just trying to save our time, try and keep as close to the leaders as we can and sail our best race.
We had a couple nice things happen and they all kind of went our way. I was like, oh, we got lucky there. Oh, we got lucky in that one. Oh, damn, look at this one. We got another lucky one. Oh, here we go.
A couple of times we were almost in front by 20 seconds or so.
And then it gets lighter, so I think the whole thing's gonna switch pretty quick. As soon as it gets under 14 knots, they'll sail around it.
We had a good couple of last legs and I think we won by 3 or 4 minutes uncorrected over 3.5 hours.
It went really well for us today, but it's unbelievable. Just the whole place. It's one of my favorite places to sail, by far.
North Sound Maxi Regatta, I really love it. It's new things to learn. It's new things to understand what's happening around this island, around the racecourse. It's just the second year and I really enjoy it.
It takes a lot of preparation to take part in this regatta. Not only do you have to get the boats here, but you have to have your boats optimised, your boats prepared. It's a huge job with the big crew numbers that are here on these big boats.
The boats that turn up at this regatta are the best in the world. The best sailors are here, and it's definitely the benchmark now.
Of course, the other people can put a regatta up like this, but I think the initiative what North Sails have taken together with the owner of V, it's an eye-opener, I think, for a lot of other events.
This was already the best event I've come to. The location's superb, people are amazing. I have to say the support from the event day to day has been next level.
Perfect conditions again today for day 2 of the coastal race. We've got a nice combination of reaching and upwind downwinds. And going around some islands, so it should be pretty spectacular.
Bit of a tough start. Like we wanted to get the right, and there was a bit of a jam up with the boats, and we sort of had to battle our way through the fleet.
Tail angles, good. Weight building. Keep coming down. Hold coming down.
Just, can we tack in here? Can we tack?
I think we were about third or fourth, had to dip a couple of boats, which wasn't ideal. From then on, it was sort of just get round and just sort of chip away and wait for the other boats to make mistakes.
These boats they're machines. So you make one mistake and you get thrown out the back. And we've seen that now in the first couple of races. One boat has made one crucial mistake at exactly the wrong time, and next thing you know, they're right out the back. So you can't make any mistakes.
We've got a great team, and I think we're making little steps. But we're also having great racing against Freya and Ammonite.
Getting your combos right is huge in the coastal days. Like if you make the wrong sail choice, because if you're 10 degrees out, you know, the rest of the fleet will roll you, and now you got a bit on.
Deciding which sails and how to use them best is really hard. Today I think we did a little bit better at getting the best out of our sails compared to yesterday.
It was pretty intense. I personally enjoy that a lot, but yeah, it's good fun. One of those places I've sailed. Clear water, good breeze, good vibes over here. You know, it's fun.
We're in one of the best places in the world to sail. I think for everyone, it's one of the highlights of the year. Flat water, great conditions, variable courses, and good competition.
My name is Tim Wade. I'm part of the production team of the North Sound Maxi Regatta.
The flag's flying nice.
Running a regatta like this is full on, it's hectic. We're on site. If somebody's got a problem, then we try and find the solution.
The solutions man. One of them. Super proud to be part of this regatta, and I truly think it's just going to get bigger and better every year. In the islands, you've got to be resourceful.
Nothing's next door, like logistics are very, very complicated.
We make it work. We can't stop, we won't stop.
When I first get here at the start of the month, it's almost like a blank canvas, and Are you kidding? My role with the regatta, when I first get here at the start of the month, I work with a team of 3, and we put together things like the sail loft. The people behind the scenes I know work incredibly hard. Everyone really has to dig in to make this happen.
If they have a repair to be done, they bring their sails in pieces or not, and we basically make sure that they are ready to go sailing the next day.
It's quite unique at this regatta that the sail loft is right in the middle of the regatta, so it's right there at bitter end, close to the dock. It's not only super convenient for the cruise, but it also looks great.
We got our compressor, which is a big part of running the sewing machines. Most of the machines run off the compressors. They have these pneumatic pistons. This would be for the Spinnakers. Then on the other machine, which is a slightly bigger machine, that means we can get a lot more of the sail inside if we need to work in the middle of the sail.
The North Sail Loft is a central part of the regatta. Everybody stops by and admires the workmanship repairing these spinnakers every evening.
All the technology is quite advanced. I think when a sailor sees North Sail's logo, they think of it as the peak performance of sailmaking.
If you do break something, it's great to have a loft here.
Nice one. Have a nice evening.
Which means that everyone always has the right sails each day, and if that wasn't around, then everything would be a compromise.
In a day and age where you classify all these jibs and spinnakers for tiny little wind ranges, these big monsters are exactly the opposite. We have to have sails that cover huge, wide wind ranges, so it's a totally different strategy.
There's sometimes a lot of pressure. If a team, for instance, is quite high on the leaderboard, we need to fix it. And if we have to work all night, we have to work all night. Every single sail is completely different when it comes in damaged.
Triple Head Sunday, just kind of a unique feature of this event. And everybody's kind of given an approximate angle of what they think their fastest angle will be today. So they hit the stopwatch as soon as you cross the line. They hit the stopwatch as soon as you finish on this little speed run. Voila, that's your time.
As a sailmaker, we get to kind of showcase the tools that don't always come out the bag, and getting a chance to kind of let the owners see them and let their boats shine at different angles. Well, the format of the racing is one of the attractions to coming here. It's different, I think, particularly for Axel, the owner of this boat, getting the chance to use his boat in a different way and really learn how to use the tools properly, I think was, as much part of the fun and, part of the, I guess, the inspiration to come here in the first place.
Today was a really good day for blackjack. A little bit lighter today, not so much breeze, and we did really well on the triple-headed. Got first over the line, or well, fastest time. So happy day for the team.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. We'd never really sailed with that configuration before, and it's a little bit different. We get to leave all the downwind sails behind and really focus on the reaching sails. Axel's just bought some new sails for this boat. He's invested in trying to increase the performance of the boat, and I think Axel saw a kind of different side to the boat today, and yeah, it was so much fun.
We just set up the sails in a proper way, and then we tried to steer good and get the finish line. We enjoyed it very much, and I think the concept was very good, because after the 2 days and the training day, it was like a lay day, and it was good for us and for the whole crew. So we enjoyed this very much.
Blackjack is built to be the fastest boat, and that's our main goal. It was kind of light breeze today, unfortunately, but we still enjoyed the race, and everyone did their best to get a good performance out of it. And well, yeah, we got a great race, 2 great races, so we're happy.
The social events really set this regatta apart from others. The social programme is pretty unique. We do really have an amazing event every single night. We go to every destination in this North Sound area. It's a really good sense of community, getting all the venues involved, and they are all super premium destinations. These owners, crews, everyone invests so much time in coming to these events, and it's a real big effort. So we hope that the social events kind of reward that effort by making them really special. So last night we were on Necker Island, we had the whalers come in, it was a beach party, great barbecue food and sunset on Necker Island. What more could you want? Each party standalone would be incredible, but instead you have 7 in a row. We work alongside a local events company called Hustle. They're our logistics partners, they're a BVI based company, so we all kind of meet up every day at Bitter End, make the plans for the day. The plan changes every single day.
I think today we'll probably just set up the overall result for the regatta. There's actually quite a bit more breeze right now than what everybody expected. So it's a bit of a scramble. You see all the chase boats going backwards and forwards, and just waiting at the last option to pick the sails for the day.
The sail selection is really difficult here. We've quite often got the wind moving 15 degrees left and right. So minimise manoeuvres. If in doubt, only do 1 change on a sail rather than 2. And if in doubt, put the fastest one up and hang on.
When you know you're going to step into a day where it's only Windward-Leeward racing, the boats actually change quite a bit. Just jibs, just kites, and you got to pick and choose as you go, as you see fit during the day, based on whether the breeze is going up or down.
Intense, yeah, really intense. Pretty big fluctuations of breeze. Little errors cost a lot. Yeah, really tactical, really, really close between us, Leopard and Galatea.
Yeah, it's really fun racing Freya. They keep on getting the upper hand on us a little bit, but they're a click quicker than us upwind. We're both racing each other pretty hard. It's good, we just need to get a little bit closer to them.
There was big kind of waves and rollers and stuff, and there's current and all kinds of different things happening all the time, and it was never over.
Squalls going by on different sides of the race course, big wind shifts, tricky.
It's exciting, like it's as competitors what we love, and it's all to be done out on the water, which is what we want.
Carell did a really nice job driving the boat. Boys did a nice job getting off the starting line, and then the rest is kind of easy. Let the boat do its thing, and from a tactical standpoint, just don't screw it up.
We had a very tight day with the bird, a lot of close racing. We ended up winning both races, so we actually win overall. So we're pretty damn happy. I mean, in the end of the day, to win all 4 races against the bird and all those good guys, it's really good. We're very happy.
A tough day at times, but a good day, and that leaves us leading the Maxis overall going into tomorrow, and I think second in the sort of Maxi and Grand Prix fleet. So a really good place, all to be left on the water tomorrow and fight it out on the water tomorrow, and really exciting.
Having such a great group of sponsors really makes this event possible. North Sails are our fantastic sponsor that have been with us from the very beginning. They stock all the kites on Necker, Mosquito and the surrounding areas. We have a kite show during the event.
I have an affiliation with North Kiteboarding, and my script was to try and get as close to these boats as possible. You've obviously got a lot of spectating boats, the racing boats. It's just action-packed. Absolutely love everything about kite surfing. I jump on a foil which is like dancing on the water. It's just full of action. It never gets boring. I think sailing and kite surfing are almost like a perfect marriage of both technology and nature. I feel like the North Sound is kind of like an amphitheatre where it all comes together, and it's a very unique spot. I think the style of the boats are insane. The size of them, the speed of them, the cruise, it's full of action. But the sailors, they take it extremely seriously. That's what's special about this North Sound Maxi Regatta. It gives the opportunity for the teams to socialise and just almost be mates, but when the boats are on the water, it's just a totally different story. No more friends.
Today's the last day, and we're doing around the island race, around Virgin Gorda. It's not as much breeze as the last couple of days, so yeah, it will be like always a challenge.
Last year it was probably the best race of my year. I hope it to be the same again today. It's going to be great. We're sailing out past Necker, around the top, into the Atlantic, and then finish upwind in the flat water.
How magical is it sailing around the islands? I don't think you can describe how. I mean, it's unbelievable. To win these things is a big deal.
We need to beat the blue boat. Leopard is our target today. We need to get in front of them.
The Hummingbird is really fast. I wouldn't say this is Freya's perfect conditions.
Sometimes it's a bit of a dice throw, but after kind of a mediocre start, we wiggled ourselves out of jail.
The conditions were quite a bit lighter, more like 8-9 knots.
We're not looking for knots anymore, we're looking for tenths of knots. And I think most Grand Prix sailing is like that, but now we're talking details, like tiny, tiny, tiny details.
Bella Mente has won already 3 races, so yeah, we basically have to get quite a few boats in between us. And I think the sail choice was correct, and we actually gained on Bella Mente.
Winning the Maxi division was always the goal, but when you're sailing against little rocket ships like the 72s, it's really hard to do.
This is the most beautiful place to sail in the world, by far. I mean, come on, it just doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, you always have to have like a sort of a game plan, which sails you're going to use.
These boats are getting sailed better every day, but if you don't get better every regatta, you will fall behind.
I didn't think we really won until it's actually done, and then to come out with 4 wins is pretty special.
To finish it in this beautiful arena with a win is, yeah, doesn't get any better.
When I see a North logo, I know that that product is going to be reliable, quality. I've used their equipment for many years.
North Sails is a historical brand in yachting. It brings so much to the sport with development, especially in new materials. They're always at the cutting edge of technology. We've seen over the years how they've developed it and keeping the boats at the very much at the front end of the racetrack.
I think that North is embedded within the sailing community, but it's also a lifestyle. So with all the different brands, the apparel, the action sports, everything, it all comes together here.
Hope everybody had a fantastic time here this week. We really loved the vibe here that's been created in the North Sound. It's been very, very special on and off the water. We'd like to keep the prize givings punctual. Over to you, Shad.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our winner of the 2026 North Sound Maxi Regatta Performance Class is Freya! Round of applause for our winner in the performance class, Freya! And next we move on to the Maxi 100 class, and in 3rd place, it is Galatea. In 2nd place, it is Edward 3. The winner of the 2026 North Sound Maxi Regatta Maxi 100 200 class is B. The Maxi overall prize. In second place, it is Balthazar. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 North Sound Maxi Regatta overall winner is Bella Mente.
Congratulations to all the competitors. Thanks to everybody for the fierce battle.
I'm really lucky to be organising the event with just a huge support network from our family office to the team here on the ground. It's kind of in my DNA. Everyone's had a great time. Next year, I think we'll see the performance class expand. We've got a lot of interest, and the Maxi fleet, we know that there's a few more 100-footers coming, and maybe in the 80-foot range as well. So it's going to be a strong year in 27 and getting ready to go head-to-head again.